Hi, this is the Groomers Helper, and you take it out of the box and put it on the arm. It goes on very easily on any size arm, round or square. And this is the Groomers Helper safety loop, and it has a cam lock on one side and a quick disconnect on the other. If you think this dog is a biter, you can flip it over his head from behind. You then can hook the tether up to the loop, spin it around, and lock it down to the back of his neck, hook him up, and draw him into the grooming arm, and your hand was never near his muzzle to be bitten. Now, this dog can't back off the table, jump off the table, fall off the table, or hang himself. When he backs up, it puts the pressure on the pressure point, so he goes back where it's most comfortable. It pulls the loop away from the trachea, so your trach dogs are safer. We have three positions on the grooming arm for the Groomers Helper. First position is when the loop and the tether is all in one line, and that's for cutting nails or just hanging out. The second position is under his muzzle, so he can't drop his head. Now it's very easy to go ahead and demat legs and chest or cut nails and he can't bite you. And the third position would be up over his head, so you can very easily muzzle the dog, get some eye debris out, or get a mat out of his beard. Now, if he wasn't on the Groomers Helper, this dog could go anywhere he wanted to, actually bite you anywhere he wanted to go.
Ouch.
And you're constantly repositioning him, bringing him back and bringing him back. But once he's on the Groomers Helper, he's calmer because he knows his footprint. This is your bite radius right here, so you're calmer. The grooms are going to look better.
And you know that on a regular basis that you spend so much of your time chasing a dog around the table. That's one of the primary things that the Groomers Helper is going to do for you. If you don't have to chase the dog around your table, you're going to save time, and we all know that in your business, time means money. You may be able to do one or two more dogs every single day, and that means that the Groomers Helper can pay for itself in the first week that you own.
With less stress and struggling. We showed you how to set up the starter set, and it holds the dog's head, which is most of the problem because once you control the head, you control the whole body. However, we have another thing called the Groomers Helper Upgrade, and it comes with 2 arms, 2 clamps, and it actually, the starter and the upgrade equal the pro set. Ed, could I see that arm and clamp?
Sure.
So one of the arms and clamps that we use for the nose sit, I actually keep on my table right by the front of the dog. And what that does is it allows me to bring the dog's head away from the grooming arm to me for better top knots and better beards. Also, I don't have to reposition my dog 1,000 times because I can bring him to me once and he has to stay there. One other benefit of this side clamp is what we call the tri-tie. Everybody has a problem doing the head and face work on biting Shih Tzus, and your hand aches at the end of the day from holding on to the muzzle. Here you do not have to hold on to the muzzle. You can hold the back of the dog's head, and that's as far as he can go. So you can scoop eyes, cut brow, and do face work without having to hold the beard. So in order to accommodate groomers, what we've done is we've taken one of the starter sets out of the pro set, and so you can start with the starter set. You then can move into the upgrade, which the starter and the upgrade equal the pro. There is no difference in price. One of the other benefits of the pro set is that it will equip a 2-table shop. This is how you unpack and set up your pro set.
Everything that you need is really packed up in this box already, and although the Pro Set is the most advanced pet safety and positioning system that's available on the market today, it really does fit all in one small box like this for you.
So here you have 2 starter sets along with 2 loops that go with them. And then you have the 2 rubber pieces, one for the nose sit and one for your grooming arm.
These are not what you call, high-tech materials. These 2 pieces of rubber are actually just pipe insulation that you could pick up at Home Depot or Lowe's yourself.
You're going to have 2 arms. One has a hook welded onto it and one doesn't. You're going to have 2 table clamps that fit your table. And it comes with a mini accessory set that has a tether repair kit and 2 loops and a loop adjuster. And it also comes with a dryer holder. We're going to show you how to put the dryer holder together later. So now you have your DVD, and we're going to set up the Groomers Helper.
The side clamps are designed to hold the 2 arms that are on the side, the one with the hook and one without the hook. And we use this not only for those dogs that you need to nose sit for, maybe one of those old Goldens, or one of the older dogs that are constantly squatting down on you, but also if you got a crazy little puppy on the table, we'll show you what to do with him too.
Now I'm unpacking the starter sets. One of the starters goes on your main arm. Very easily undo the adjustment knob in back, and depending on what size arm you have, it should fit right onto the arm, round or square, 1/2 inch up to 1.25 inches. And there we go, we have the first starter on. The second thing you want to do is use your loop adjuster, and it's in your mini accessory set, and it has what is called a panic snap. The panic snap opens up and you load that on to your grooming arm. Now it's very, very easy to hook your Groomers Helper to it. So you now have what we call a cross tie that we're going to put the dog in.
The second Groomers Helper goes on the 2 side support arms, and Chuck's going to set it up in just a second. And you'll see that these barms will adjust both up and down up to 24 inches. So you can use it for larger dogs on the table, or if you've got a little guy, you can move it down a little bit lower.
Okay, and here's your second Groomers Helper, and it goes on the arm that has no hook. And it should go right to the top. And you don't need to turn that harder than to stop it from sliding. Your next Groomers Helper loop will go on your hook, and that will hook to the Groomers Helper bolt snap itself.
Now, just to make things a little bit easier on the belly of those dogs, we give you another piece of pipe insulation that fits right over the grooming loop that we use for the nose sit.
Okay.
Here we go. Easy, big fella.
Okay, what we're going to do, yep, we have to get a grooming loop. And your grooming loop will go around the dog's neck. And it will hook to your loop adjuster. Your loop adjuster will pull that up for any size dog. Okay. And then we can go ahead and hook the Groomers Helper to the grooming loop. The back end piece should be where the tuck-up is on the dog. And that's basically the Groomers Helper, and that's how to set that up. And Ed's going to show you now how he can actually take the loop itself, in case the dog wants to walk over it.
And just loosen up just
Loosen
a little
that
bit.
up.
Loosen that up.
And bring that in. Now the dog can't go side to side. So that's how you set up your Pro set, and it will work on any size dog. Thank you very much.